Attention. Now, Königs. Student attendance begin. Honor, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, courage, community. Now, Königs. Jimmy. All right, guys, so what we're going to do here, I got a couple different exercises for you. So I'm going to set my timer. Oops. For, 1 minute. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to do X outs. X outs. So it's kind of like a jumping jack. It's a variation of that. But here, how it works is when your feet are out, your arms are out. And then when your feet cross, your arms cross. And then we switch back and forth, just like that. Okay, pretty easy, pretty simple. All right, questions? Cool. Ready? Set. Go. And try to switch the feet as well as the arms. So you alternate everything. Oh, don't stop, Mr. Barrett. 40 seconds. All right, almost through. Come on, Mr. Barrett. You've been sitting there in that chair the last 2 classes. Come on. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, next one. All right, for the next one, guys, we're gonna do a variation on a sit-up, and this one, some people call V-ups. So we're gonna lay completely flat, just like this. This actually feels nice. And then we're gonna lift everything up and touch your ankles, and then go back down. Up and down, and up, and then back down. So the key is we don't want to do this. That's not doing anything for you. You want to lift everything up off the ground and balance on your tailbone for just a little bit, and then go back there. Okay? You could also, if you like, you can put your feet together, arms up above your head, and go this way. That's also an option. A little bit more difficult, but you can do that. Coming this way. That's also okay. Entirely up to you. All right, 1 minute. Any questions on that one? Nope, okay. Go. Now you want to come up some, Mr. Rex. There you go. You want to balance on your tailbone for a little, and then go back down. Yeah, 35 seconds. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1, time. All right. Let's move this. All right, let's go ahead and let's get into our stretches. Arms forward. Backwards. And HUDs coming across. up and down. Our hands on our hips and hips side to side. And I really want you to really push when you go hip side to side. Really kind of push. Circles. And then the other way. And from here, what we're going to do is we're just kind of twist and reach. All right, so from here, now rotate your knees. And cobra stretch. Now from here, guys, what I want you to do, I don't know why my knee dropped. I'm gonna just turn, look over one shoulder, hold, and then the other. Couple times. All right, so our next one, what we're gonna do is I want you to kind of sit like I am. One knee kind of flat with your foot on the inside, and then the other knee flat as well, but your foot on the outside. So that way your legs kind of make kind of an S or a Z shape, kind of like this. And we can do this one of two ways. We can stay sitting down like this, or you can extend this leg, this back leg, and come up over the top. Either one is fine. Kind of all depends on how much you want to stretch in your flexibility. And then we want to think about leaning our chest over top of this shin ankle kind of situation right here that's going on. Okay, so we're just leaning forward like this, or extending, coming up over the top and leaning this way. Either one is okay. I mean, just kind of hold. The closer in you have this leg, the least amount of stretch it's going to have. So you're not going to feel anything if this leg is pulled in like this. We want it out. All right, now switch. Just kind of just turn the other side and then go this way. put your feet apart. And just kind of reach and touch opposite toes. Butterfly. All right, stand up. All right, real quick. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna work on one of my favorite kicks, the twist kick. Okay, so I know you guys are both third degrees. Show of hands. In a normal sparring round, do you guys throw twist kicks very often? Kinda, sometimes, or not much at all? Be honest. Mr. Barrett, I said be honest.
Excuse me, I am being on.
All right, Mr. Rector was like, no, you're not. Okay, so from here, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna work on the twist kick, and I'm gonna show you a couple different tricks and a couple different things that you can do with the twist kick that will help with your twist kick one, make it a little bit more efficient two, and I'm gonna show you a couple sneaky ways to sneak it in there on sparring rounds when, you know, people don't expect it. Okay? I'm gonna show you a couple things I didn't show the previous classes too. Because this is, you know, third degree class, we hold you to a higher standard. So first thing I want to do is I want to practice just the basic motion of the twist kick. So I want you to sit down. Have a seat, and then put your knees up like this. Okay, we've done this before. Like I said, it's in my opinion that it's the easiest thing ever to practice a kick while sitting down, because we don't have to worry about balance, you don't have to worry about guard, holding your guard up, you don't have to worry about pivots, you know, all those things. You don't have to worry about any of that. You can just focus on the mechanics of the kick and getting your foot shape correct, getting the direction of the kick correctly, what path does it travel, things of that nature. So from here, knees are up, take one foot or the other, doesn't really matter, and put your ankle on top of your knee. And from here, all we're gonna do is keeping this foot nice and flexed, so ankle turned out, and we're just going to extend the leg and then pull it back in, okay? For some people, it helps to come up a little, but it's not necessary. You can do whatever feels comfortable to you. And do that about 5 times or so on each leg, focusing on that foot shape, getting it to rotate over this way instead of being funky like this, or even worse, we turned her over the other side. I saw that in one of the classes. They're actually doing round kicks, not twist kicks. Go. I like the foot shape. Pull your toes back a little bit more, Mr. Barrett. Yeah. Well, now it's just, they're looking like like a claw. That's it's about 5 times or so. Fully extend that leg. Don't shortcut it, Mr. Barrett. Full extension. Yes, you did. Okay, beautiful. Now, once you've done it about 5 times, I want you to stand back up. Now, if you have a target, awesome. If you don't, no big deal. We can just do it in the air. Okay, so from here, we're going to work on number 1 twist kicks. Now, I find the number 1 twist kick, because of its nature, because it's quick, it's a snappy technique, and because of what direction it goes, it'd be kind of a sneaky kind of technique. It's like the garden snake of kicks. You're walking through your backyard, and it's just in the sea of green. You won't know it's there until you step on it and start slithering. So, from our back stance position, I want you to think the letter C. Lifting the knee in and up. And when that knee gets to the top of the C is when you want to flick your kick out and set it down. Okay? Essential detail. Don't carry your knee through. So we don't want this. That's a crescent kick. We want it to stop and snap. So we're going to do it 5 times on each leg. Okay, on your own. Begin. Then I'll show you some things to help out. Full extension. I'm seeing you guys still having your knees bent. Extend the leg. Straighten it all the way out before you retract it. More, Mr. Barrett. Extension, extension. Reach, 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 reach. Now, Mr. Rexroth, your foot shape at first was good, and now it's starting to go this way. Rotate. And that's at the hips. It's up here. Hips and the ankle, actually. Okay, so stop there, guys, real quick. Now, Mr. Barrett, don't answer. So, when you do a twist kick, there are 2 key components that help with the kick. First one, Mr. Rexroth, can you guess what is one thing that helps you with a twist kick?
Pivot.
Yes, but where?
The hips.
No.
Your ankle.
I mean, like, how far do you pivot? All the way?
Oh. Not all the way. We put halfway.
Yes. So the pivot of a twist kick and front kicks and crescent kicks are all just halfway.
Okay.
So if you're in a back stance, you shouldn't have to pivot at all because your foot's already that way. Okay? Depending on who you are, because sometimes I'll pivot about 45 degrees.
Yeah.
Depends on your flexibility and how comfortable you are, but you only need halfway.
Okay.
Boom. Okay? So yes, pivot is important. What else?
Your foot shape.
But, well, yes, that's important. But let's talk about the base leg. So we pivoted. What else is important about that base leg?
Doesn't really move, stay stable, kind of. Good balance.
It does not.
Oh.
It does not. It does not stay stable. Mr. Barrett, I know you're itching to answer. Go ahead. Tell me. Mr. Barrett, come on. Tell him. Your foot doesn't stay stable. What does it do? I can't hear you, man. The struggle bus.
Muted.
Mr. Barrett, unmute yourself.
Okay, like I said the past 2 times, you threw so many things at me. What did you just say?
Did you even hear it?
Barely, a little bit, yeah. But then you like jumbled it up a little bit on my side.
So the pivot, yes, important.
Yeah.
What else do you have to do with the base leg?
Oh, make it like Michael Jackson?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Your inner Michael Jackson. Meaning, you come up on your toes. Just with the base leg, though. So the reason we do that, why do we come up on our base toes for that, is so we can open the hips. Okay, just like when we pivot for a side kick, we go this way, opens the hips up to where we can fully extend and go a little bit longer. Same thing with the twist kick. We have to lift up on the toes and allows your hips to extend forward to open up. You kind of get, like I said, the inner Michael Jackson thing going on right through here. All right? So by doing that, makes it a little bit easier for you. One more thing, and it has nothing to do with your legs. But there's another thing that helps with the twist kick, which is weird, but people do it anyway.
They kind of move. I've noticed people that move their arms when they do it kind of that way too.
No. It's a good guess, but no.
That's all I got.
Imagine you're a puppy dog and you look confused. Tilt the head. And you can, you know what I mean? So I don't know why, but for some odd reason, when we do a twist kick, your head wants to tilt the same direction the kick is going. It does nothing for the kick itself, but for you personally, it may feel like you're rotating over more because you're tilting. For some people, it works. I know I do it. Mr. Haynes does it. Mr. Black does it. A lot of people who do twist kicks do it. I've seen so many people do this. And it helps for some odd reason. But it does nothing for the kick itself. I think it's one of those subconscious kind of things that just makes it feel better. You know. So by tilting the head, you'll find that you'll throw the kick a little bit easier that way too. But you want to make sure, because I got into this, when you tilt your head, don't make it as obvious. As I was competing in a tournament a few years back, and usually everyone else I sparred with, twist kicks would make contact. Not a single one on this particular person made contact. And I'm like, why isn't it working? Worked with the other 3. Why not him? It's because he saw my head. And he either moved out of the way, blocked, or countered before it even happened. So he's like, you got to stop throwing twist kicks. I'm like, why? And he's like, because you telegraph. You told me it was coming before it happened. So if you choose to twist your head over, that's fine. But if you try to use it in a sparring match and you have someone who is very, very perceptive, be careful. It may not work as well. Because then I'll have tricks, though. I have tricks later on for that same thing. Okay? So now, add those 2 things in and see if it helps your kick. A couple more times. Did you try the toes, Mr. Rexrope? Yeah, I saw your face going, oh, that works. It's weird how it works, but it does. So even extend, Mr. Barrett. You're shortcutting your twist kick, man. It's not fully extending. Straighten the leg. Now foot shape. Better. C motion, Mr. X-ray. You'll find doing that will help you rotate over more, and it's easier on your hips. You're not going to torque them and mess something up by just trying to just whip it. You want that C motion of the knee. Yeah. You see how that works? Makes it much more smoother transition. Crescent kick, Mr. Barrett. I saw that. He's like, yeah, well. All right, beautiful. All right, stop there. All right, moving on. Something else that I find helps with twist kicks. Sneak them. Sneak them in. So you know my whole concept on transitional kicking, yes? So being able to take a front kick chamber and turn it into whatever kick you want. Okay? Sneak it in. So you can front kick, round kick, twist kick, side kick, sneak it in. If you vary the different techniques and you sneak a twist kick in there, because they're so used to round kicks and side kicks and front kicks, doing a twist kick motion, depending on how you use it, can throw them off. It'll be a little bit more successful for you in a sparring application. So that's one of my tricks. Sneak a twist kick in there amongst the other things that you're doing, and they're like, whoa, where did that come from? Because people aren't used to it because it's not done very often. Now, until the day happens where everyone throws twist kicks, then we have to change our methods. But for right now, this is a good chance of working. Okay? So sneak it in. Now, one more trick. Spin. Have you ever tried doing a spinning twist kick before? Well, you're about to. So by doing a spinning twist kick is another kind of sneaky kind of technique, because you can make it look like you're going to do a spin side and change it at the last second. Bam, twist it. You can make it seem like you're doing a spin crescent and then extend it out. There's lots of things you can do with it. And again, very sneaky technique. But the hardest part about doing a spinning crescent kick is stopping. Because this is not a kick that carries all the way through. It stops. So how do you stop?
You stop like your base foot. You plant it down.
No. Good guess, though. Mr. Barrett.
Break.
Say again.
You use your brakes.
Use your brakes. Did you know your body was a car?
I never knew I was a transformer.
And a brake. Say again.
I didn't know I was a transformer.
Yes. So whenever you're doing a spinning technique, you have an accelerator and a brake. For most spins, your back arm is your accelerator. You pull it, it makes you spin faster. Okay, it makes you spin a lot faster if you pull that one. Your front arm is your brake. If you pull that one, it stops you from rotating. Okay? I will always tell the story about how I showed Mr. Barrett this and he spun so fast he fell. I will always tell that story because it always happens. People don't realize that they can make their spin so much faster just by applying this. It's crazy how it works. So from here, what I want you guys to try is you're going to do your spinning kick. Pull your accelerator to get your momentum going. Then right before you hit the target, pull your brake. And you'll find your body will stop. You'll be able to throw the twist kick correctly and land it in the front for the technique. So I suggest to try this very slowly at first until we get it down, and then apply the speed. That's the idea. That's the idea, Mr. X-Ray. It's awkward. It's weird. It's very weird. Now try full speed. Spin. Go. Boom. Up. Carried through. Didn't pull your brakes. Pull the brake. Pull the brake. So, Mr. Extra, when I say pull your brakes, I don't mean this. I mean this. Yeah, pulling it this way. Because it kind of looks like you're trying to pull down, and that doesn't do anything. Yeah. It's not a train horn. Faster. He's like, I'm getting rid of this rug. Good. So something else that you guys can add to your repertoire of techniques. Spinning twist kicks. You can even jump spin twist kick. It's a thing. Okay. It's possible to 360 twist kick. It's a thing. And no, I'm not going to show you. So, with that being said, let's see. Check time. Okay. Good. All right. So, does this kind of open this up and give you more ideas on how to use this kick more effectively? It should. If it didn't, then I didn't do my job right. Okay, so now that I've showed you a couple of my tricks, I'm going to have to change it up. All right, so from here, moving on. Let's get into our third degree form. Now, Mr. Retro, you are level 2, third degree, yes? Yes? Yes, okay. Just wanted to make sure. And Mr. Barrett, you're what level? Can't see. 2 as well? Okay. So we'll go through that section. We may go through a little bit more depending on how much time we have. And we'll go from there. Okay? All right, Jumi stance. Drawing a sword from the opposite side. Representing fighting against your own people. Always fun. All right, so from here. 1, chamber, step out. Right arm comes across. 2, 3. Hooking block 4. 5. 6. 7. Now, going to the 45-degree angle. 8. 9. Remember, rotating on the heels, on the toes. 10. Palm heel, 11. Now stepping back to the middle. Now going this direction in the 45. 12. 13. Heel and toe. 14. 15. Okay. That's the end of section 1. Now get into section 2. Now staying at this 45, we're going to turn. 16. 17. From the other side. 18. 19. All right. Now hands on the hips are going to come all the way back to the front. 20. X block. 21. 22. 23. We're going to count those as 2 separate moves. 24. Kick. Reverse punch. Now repeat. X block. X block. Rotate. Punch. Front kick. Reverse punch. That's the end of section 2. So for testing purposes, that'll be all that you guys are required to do. But let's keep going. But wait, there's more. Then from there, double knife hand block. So awkward twist, back stance. Once, and then again. Now retreat. Here and here. Now awkward twist again, but we're going to chamber for a double inner forearm block. So both palms facing up. Front stance. Block. Boom, boom. 1, 2. And then we do it again. Here. 1, 2. Step forward and punch and yell. Back. Left hand, chambers on the bottom for a ridge hand. Turn into a back stance to the back. Ridge hand block. Slowly come up to a closed ready stance, twin arcs low. And that is the end of section 3. Okay, so real quick, let me check time. Yeah, good up to there. Yes, no, maybe, I don't know. Can we repeat the question? Okay, let's keep going. I'm gonna go just a couple more moves in, just for fun. Nice over here. Now, starting on the right side, this is where the pattern bothers me a little bit because it goes right, left, and then left, right. So hands are at the hips, palms down, stepping into a front stance to the right side, twin upset punch. And it's not the 45, it's straight to the side. Yeah, straight to the side. And bring it back in. Same thing on this side. Back in. Now we're going to chamber our right arm on the bottom. Step your right foot into a back stance, inner forearm block. This is back stance, yep. Punch across. Slowly bring your left foot in, switch arm positions. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So chambering on the bottom, lock, punch across, slow transition. Okay, so that was all the right-left part. Now we're gonna get into left-right. So the hands are gonna kind of stay in that position that they're in, and they're gonna be on your hips. Step to the left into a back stance and U punch. Keep the hands in the same position. Step to the right, U punch. Out. This is when it gets fun. We're gonna take our left arm, extend it out straight to the back. Right arm comes up by the ear. We're going to take our right leg and leg stretch, land in a sitting stance. And we're gonna block this way. Yes. And I'm gonna show you like this. Then from there, right leg, slap inner left thigh, bring it down, twist it out. Then left leg, slaps, twist it back in. So this is what we get. Out, in. Okay? Let's finish it up. Why not? Let's finish it up. So from there, out, in. Now taking that hand, chambering on the top, backhand. So right hand, backhand. Then you're going to take your left foot, inside crescent kick to your hand, side kick. Land it down, repeat on the other side. Boom. Then 9 blocks. We're gonna land right hand 9 block, left hand 9 block. So you get that, Mr. Expert? So we're gonna be right, left. You got it? Okay. So right, left. Now swing the left foot back all the way through and around and do it again. Right, left. Now bring your back foot. Your feet are gonna come together and you're gonna hammer fist to the front and yell, "Aya!" Step your right foot backwards into a front stance, twin punch high. Hands come back to the hips. You're gonna swing that foot all the way around, twin punch high again. Bring your feet back in. Reach. Step to the 45-degree angle to the left. Double 9-hand block. Bring it back in, chamber, and then to the right, 45-degree angle, double 9-hand block. Back to Judy. Yeah. So, Mr. Extra, how did you end up backwards? It goes left side, double 9-hand block, and then right side. Tell them how you did right, left. Yeah. There you go. Because I noticed you ended on the wrong foot. I'm like, hold on. It's hard to see from back there. That is all 68 movements. You should. Fun times, fun times. So, do that 5 times without looking backwards. Just kidding, no. All right, cool beans, cool beans. This one, I like this form. Not my favorite to perform just because it's so long and there's so many things to it. But I do like it. All right, so with that being said, that's all I got for you guys today. So I hope you learned something. I hope you add a couple things to your repertoire. I love that word, repertoire. Repertoire. So a couple announcements for you guys. So we got our closing on July 4th for the holiday. What little bit of a holiday we will have at this point, because I'm not sure. Then on the 25th, we have our in-school tournament. If you guys compete, it'll give me someone to compete with. Just saying, because I don't, there's not many people here, the 3rd degrees and above that, we have around. So it would be nice to have a ring. It'd be nice to have a ring. I can't hear you, sir. Speak into your microphone.
I said, don't worry, I got you.
And then August 1st is our instructor boot camp. August 8th, board breaking clinic. Gonna see if I'm not teaching that day, because I don't know at the time. If I'm not teaching that day, I would like to participate. I already asked Ms. McCarry to order me 2 boxes of wood. I want to do a lot of breaks. But anyway, and then testing's on the 22nd. So not a lot going on there. So that's all I got for you guys. Hope you had fun. Take the rest of your day and do something productive.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to clean my kitchen.
Nice.
That is my productive, which I have to do every day anyway. But
I have to do it every day, but should I do it every day?
right. All right, you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. If I don't see you tomorrow for classes.
Yeah, I'll be at Holiday World, maybe.
Oh, lucky.
I have one question. How do we register for in-person classes?
You don't. You just show.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's first come, first serve.
Nice.
So if we run out of dots, we run out of dots, but
Nice. I'll come at 5 a.m. and just stay.
okay. You'll be sitting outside in the cold, but okay.
Yeah.
All right, have a good one, guys.
See you guys.
So y'all gonna fix my time and schedule?
Yeah, I'll leave a note. Oh, you can do that. When's the next time you're coming in? You coming tomorrow?
Yeah.
Just write it in the purple book.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I forgot about the purple book.